What's up, people? This is a cut from our Maryland Station live show. We live stream every Monday. Make sure you tune in and bring in your requests.
We all love that one. Up next, the highly anticipated new single from Green Day. This is The American Dream is Killing Me.
That's me.
Oh, for real. You know
Green
what?
Day song is damn killing me. This song is damn killing me. Green Day is damn killing me.
All right.
Listen to the song
All right.
You've got to get to your rehearsal on time. I don't know why.
No.
Turned into a church song.
Wait.
I don't.
Okay. Now the thing is, wow, really? Once I see Billy Joe sing that, I'll be yeah. All right.
I'll be honest.
What? You going in first? Or?
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, go on.
I like the concept of the song.
Okay.
I love the video. They're all zombies and talking about the American dream, killing them, and it's kind of sucked them dry. And it's not what it was meant to be. You know, you got people in suits running around, you know, because that's what the American dream, in my head at least, was of what I've watched on TV and stuff. You know, you go with your suits and your ties and you do that thing and you get your land and you have your wife. And it's kind of set in that time. Like the suits were very old, big 90s type looking suits, you know. But, and I like the song. I like the lyrics. It's just the music accompanying the song for me is too... It was just out of place. Like it didn't like if we're talking pop punk, yeah, Sex Pistols are real punk. Like they are the epitome.
Yeah.
Punk,
I definitely agree with you.
And
yeah.
they're very edgy. Yeah,
100.
very edgy. The music was edgy. The sound was edgy. They
100.
walked in the streets with the big mohawks. Everything was edgy.
Yes.
This to me sounds smooth as a boob. It don't sound edgy. It doesn't sound. I feel like pop punk should. The conception of it was pushing back against, you know, the government and certain constructs, and even sonically it used to do that, you know. But this doesn't sound like it's pushing against anything. It sounds like a TikTok song, and they're talking about TikTok being part of the problem. You know,
you know, there's people that are agreeing with you, saying their thing. Boomer Short said sounded like cookie cutter Green Day. Chad Martin said, yeah, Green Day got kind of stale after 21st Century Breakdown, which was one of their albums. Michael Brittingham says that song sounded like Chat GPT AI wrote it, and when you ask it to write a Green Day song.
Wow. That is so bloody true. No, it literally sounds like, guys, like, just go home, dip in your jacuzzi, count all your money, go to bed. Like, stop, leave music alone, find another field. The hunger is not there anymore. The aggression, the passion, I hate society. This is my last thing. With Green Day, with what they represent, what the music is actually talking about, and I think hip hop is going through this as well. But when you get to a certain level of affluence, it is difficult for you to be protesting about the injustices in the world and then drive back in your Porsche, back to your mansion, and then go to bed. It's like there's gonna be a disconnect. But the guy that's living on Skid Row and then just makes enough to make it to go into the studio and make a song for an hour, you're going to hear the passion. You're going to hear the music being pushed forward. It's going to be a different sonically. These guys, I think at a certain age, at a certain level, when you're doing pop punk or punk, you need to hang it up because you've made too much money. You're in a different tax bracket. You now no longer have no jurisdiction to talk about the injustices of the world because you're.
Do you agree with that, people? Do you agree with that? Do you think he has a point? Because my thing is that I mean, I was never really looking to Green Day for a to give, like, you know, to give me some sort of justice direction of some sort. They were very rough around, like, my favorite album is Insomniac. Is it Insomniac? Yeah. Right, because I think that was them at their most aggressive and roughest, and the guitars were loud and everything was just you know. Now, so to me, I just saw them as like, just these neighbor suburban kind of guys, like scruffy suburban guys that just made loud music, and it wasn't polished and it wasn't clean. It was whatever came out of their amps that they would, you know, that's what they would work with. And that's the sonics that you get from there. And they will go hard on it. And the way that, Billy Joe Armstrong would sing aggressively and you know, that whole kind of punk aesthetic. Whereas now,
yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Someone described it as like they're punk uncles now.
Punk uncles.
So
I like that. It's like punk uncle music. Punk. I might even title it that. Punk uncles.
Right.
Yes, that is really good title.
But is it? You know, sometimes we need to challenge ourselves on these things. Is it because they've gotten older? Is it because of
I don't
whatever?
Is it
is it ageism?
I think it's affluence. I think it has to do with the position in life that you are. Like, you don't identify with that struggle anymore because you haven't identified with it for years. So don't talk about it. You know, I don't know. I don't want to get too deep on it because if I do, I'll be here for all day. But what are people saying?
Okay, so Bobby Tabernacle says totally agree. Green Day has lost touch big time. Martin says yes. How I feel about Rage Against the Machine.
Let's not get into that right now because I will pick that apart. But anyway, continue.
Anyway, all right. Boomer Short says kinda interfering with artistic freedom with that, but at some point you have to be conscious about what music you're putting out.
Yeah.
Because if it comes out tone deaf, you look rather silly.
Yeah, that's very true.
Very
true.
Very true. Yes. Oh yeah, American Idiot was totally a political album. Yeah, I hear that, but you know, I'd buy American Idiot. I'd even left by that time, right. To be honest. Okay. I was like, once they started putting trumpets in their albums, I was like, okay, trumpets. Really, trumpets? I don't know about that.
Guys, we